There's nothing worse than being known as being incompetent. So
that's Devin status.
If you're the incompetent person, there's no use for you. So we're live, so.
Oh, we're live?
Yeah. No, we're already late, so yeah.
Oh man, we're live.
We're live.
No. No.
I don't know any of the Love Live girls, except Nico, because of all the memes with her.
With her being best girl, right?
Killing me. Yeah. Try and sit down in this chair.
Ooh, there we go. Oh, there it is. Now I know I'm live. Gotta make sure these lips are not thin-lipped.
Right.
And make sure they look nice and manly, so Sean will like them.
It's true.
That was his problem with them, right? Because they weren't manly enough.
Obviously, they were just too thin and unmanly.
Yeah.
Too cigar-looking. You know,
yeah.
Like supple man lips.
Supple man lips don't look like cigars.
No, they don't.
They don't. They definitely don't feel like it if it's rubbing on your dick.
No, they definitely don't.
That's the perks of man lips.
It's true. It's true. Soft, supple, and uncigar-like.
Yes, very uncigar-like.
Very uncigar-like.
I'm also willing to say fuck Devin and watch Cure Major.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I was like, if I still feel sick.
Brad's gonna go to bed.
Yeah. What are they talking about over there?
Ellen did find a house earlier that she liked. I'm pretty sure.
House stuff.
Yeah.
I just know she likes randomly looking at houses.
Yeah. Doesn't like the house we live in, apparently.
She can buy her own house.
She is saving up for that.
Nice.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with this one, but it usually seems to be one of those things where people like things they don't have.
Yeah, exactly. Like a house is pretty good as long as it's not falling apart. That's the only thing I care about usually.
I like it when it's not,
or crowded, I guess.
Yeah. Not crowded or constantly cluttered with things that need to be cleaned.
Ah, okay, I see.
That's about it, though. I'm a simple man of simple pleasures. But when it comes to anime, I prefer subs to dubs.
As always. As one should.
I may be a simple man.
Simple country man.
With my suspenders.
I'm but a simple country weeb. Wake up in the morning, enjoy a nice episode of Silver Spoon before I go out to the farm.
Milk the cows, egg the chickens.
You know it.
Harvest my wheat.
Always harvest it.
And when the day is done, the deeds have been taken care of, and the chores are all set in stone, I have to come home, watch me a little bit of anime.
Flop down, watch some anime.
And I am a simple man of simple pleasures when it comes to my anime.
Nothing finer than a simple episode of JoJo.
Nothing finer. Nothing finer. Nothing finer. Not finer, Fred Wilco.
Yeah, nothing finer. Ralph, what up? Ralph says, he says, you know what goes with your stream? Chinese food. I haven't had Chinese food in a bit, I think. It's been a while.
I had panda, but that's not really Chinese food.
Yeah, it's American Chinese food. And you get some Kung Pao chicken Panda Express.
What is it? I prefer eating traditional Chinese food, like General Tso's chicken.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man, I love that. I love that gag so much.
Traditional Chinese food, like fortune cookies.
Yes.
The most Chinese of all Chinese food.
I prefer orange chicken.
Oh yeah, orange chicken. Like billions of years of history in China on orange chicken.
It's true.
Yeah. The first emperor was buried with some in his tomb, you know.
I'm not shocked.
Yeah.
Along with the terracotta soldiers, I imagine.
Yeah, and that like river of Mercury.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I said that. I made that joke at work the other day because someone was saying they were craving Chinese food, and I was like, "Man, I love me some traditional Chinese, you know, General Tso's chicken."
Yeah.
Their response was, "Yeah, I really do think I could go for some General Tso's." I'm like, "Oh my god, you fucking moron!"
That's hilarious. I love it.
Oh my god. Because like one of my other coworkers was looking at me like with a very knowing expression of, "Oh, he totally got this person."
That's funny.
He told.
That's the thing your family does on Friday nights?
Nice.
Get some Chinese food? Nice. We used to order pizza a lot. That was one of our things that we would get.
We didn't do anything.
So, well, I wasn't like every week we got pizza, I think. Actually, it was most weeks, though, I feel like. I think it was like a Sunday thing.
I know Mondays, every like once a month during Monday, once a month Monday, God bless. My dad would buy steaks and I would cook them.
Nice.
That was about it, though. I think that's the only food tradition we've had in my house.
Gotcha.
Words. How does one say them?
I don't know.
How does one verb? Can you believe there's people out there who hate Tifa?
I mean, I don't hate her. You know, I mean, I don't really. I've only played the first game like a long time ago and remember stuff from like media I've seen after that, mostly the movie and other things.
No, I think it's great.
I don't have anything against her, you know.
Yeah, I just know that there was like a bunch of people who just really hated her back when I was in like college.
Huh. It's kind of weird to like just really hate a character most of the time, unless they're like, I don't know, they have to get to just a crazy level of annoying or something for me to really hate them. You know, otherwise I'm just kind of like, yeah, they're not the best character, whatever, you know?
Yeah, that's about it too.
Like, I don't know if there's any like just crazy hateable characters in this game though. But to be fair, I played it a long time ago.
Kate Sith probably about the only one I could think of offhand.
Yeah, I know no one likes him, but I don't even remember why. It's been, like I said, it's been a long time.
He's just kind of annoying. And he's not actually a usable party member.
Yeah, I know he's not very good at actually fighting.
Yeah, like I don't even feel like there was any way to make him good, which was like that was his most egregious sin.
Right.
Not being playable.
Watch, he's like clutch in the speed run.
God, I would
on
be
the RNG.
So mad if he's clutch.
The RNG, you gotta pray to RNGesus on Kate Sith hits, but it works. That'd be hilarious.
I'd be so mad, and then I would not be shocked. I would not be shocked in the slightest.
I actually have no idea how you speed run this game. That would still take a long time.
Yeah, I think I know that there's speed runs like for some Final Fantasy games.
There's technically a speed run for like all of them, but
yeah, I
don't know how long they are. You know, because even then, like technically, like. Even if you beat the game in 14 hours, you know, that's still a speed run.
That's true.
So that's the thing. Like, just because it's a speed run doesn't actually mean it's that fast sometimes.
Right. I know that
could be fast comparatively.
Excuse me. I know that some of the the JRPGs do have some surprisingly fast ones though. Like, you know, like not Legend of Zelda, like Paper Mario, I think has a pretty fast speed run.
Paper Mario, yeah, because you can skip like half the fucking game at one point.
Yeah.
So, I know in the Legend of Zelda, the one on like Super Nintendo, you can skip a fuckload of the game. There's like some glitch, and you walk into the wall, and then you can just walk like all the way to Ganon, and you can fight him. I've seen it before.
I've seen him do it.
I've seen it, chat. I still love the Pokemon Yellow glitch where you can just leave your house and immediately be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. We did it.
Yeah, done.
Well, legendary.
Done, legendary.
Colossal, was it?
Yeah, Colossal.
Yeah. I could not remember what the guy said.
Throws the headphones off, Colossal.
Colossal. Fucking love that shit.
Yeah, you just glitch the items and it like destroys the memory in the game and it like corrupts where you travel to, like through doors.
Yeah.
You can connect like any door to any other door. Which is definitely a superpower.
Oh man, that is definitely a cool power.
Mm-hmm. It's just like some wizard shit. It's like Howl's Moving Castle or something.
Oh yeah. That's like some Howl's Moving Castle.
The little doors.
Yeah, that world in Howl's Moving Castle is pretty good. And it's just the plot is, I don't know, not a fan.
I get you.
Jesus Christ, they are pretty fucking huge in the cutscenes in 7.
Yeah.
I forgot about how huge those things were.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Mm-hmm. Yo, Calvin, what's up?
That's funny. Holy shit, that makes me... Okay, it's not that funny, but look at these things. Look at these fucking bazungas.
I've seen them before.
Look at that.
Yeah,
Look
they're
at that.
ridiculous.
Because they're not even that big in like the game, like the actual
Yeah.
fight scenes and that. Even when we were joking that they're blocky, but like I just can't even begin. That's funny. Okay, back to this. Sorry, Chad, I had to get that out of my system. It's just stupid. Gosh. Can you believe that we're drawing characters that are actual terrorists?
It's true.
How far we fallen, Wes?
The only difference between terrorists and freedom fighters is how the media reports it.
It's true.
Don't forget that, chat.
Yeah. Stay woke, sheeple.
Stay woke. Stay hyper woke. You know I stay mega woke.
I know, you have a really bad time sleeping.
It's true, actually, yeah. I'm gonna take all of those melatonin pills.
The ones
at once.
The ones that we stole from Louis?
No, the ones that are on the counter. That Sabrina randomly got from someone.
Okay. I was thinking, wait, she got them from somebody? Like, someone
It's just a vitamin.
I mean, but
it's
like...
not like they gave her cocaine.
No, but I mean, like, if someone gives you, like, melatonin, like, I feel like...
Well, she's known to not be able to sleep very well either. So.
Oh, okay, because the reason the melatonin thing comes up is because melatonin is, like, also a thing that is meant for, like, happiness.
Oh, no, that's serotonin.
No, yeah, melatonin is also a part of that, too.
Oh, I don't know. Chat?
I just know that it's like a thing that if you were,
I don't know how to set it up. I just got it. Does it show it on the screen somewhere? How did you find that? Yeah, but like, how does it show you that it exists? Because I can't even see it on my screen. Like, where is that shown at? Do I have to be on the actual website to see that?
Can I get a back view?
Oh, is it just near? Do you just click the bit? Maybe? No, okay, not sure. Soul, what's up?
Hey, Soul, I've been. Where the fuck is this back? I had a back picture of this character, and now it's gone forever.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, here it is. Okay, it does go over. Sweet.
Yeah, because I added the thing. No, we were trying to use a different camera, but it was really glitchy. It was working earlier, and then it started glitching out. I think my graphics card just sucks.
You wanna?
I don't know.
Check my graphics card at some point.
I don't know if your computer can run anything.
Look, man, you never even tried. So.
That's true, I guess. Well, when it took Photoshop like 10 minutes to load.
Look, Photoshop is an abomination of a fucking software program. Let's not compare OBS to Photoshop.
We just wanted a webcam so it wasn't laggy, because this is my phone and it's going over Wi-Fi. So I figured that was the reason it was lagging a bunch. What I really want is one of those like mirrorless DSLR cameras. I think that's what they're called.
I have no clue. Excuse me.
The face cam is a reality. That's what he actually looks like right now.
I mean, I always look like that.
Yeah.
I'm always crying.
He's using his third hand to smoke.
You can just tell him I have 3 hands.
Well, I'm just saying. I mean, they were going to ask why they could see 2 left hands.
I'm just saying, man. It just feels, a little personal. It's, I didn't really want them to know I had 3 hands.
I've never seen you hide it.
Well, I'm a little sensitive about it. At least on stream for a bunch of strangers.
They're not strangers. They're people we know. They're chat.
Chat?
It's chat. Chat's not a stranger.
Chat? No. Chat. Chat.
You don't believe that's what he looks like? It's exactly what he looks like.
Wait, who is this asking this?
Soul.
Oh, fuck you, Dan. You know what I look like. You know that looks exactly like me. Figured it would be. There's only like 3 people in chat. It's like, I'm pretty sure all you all motherfuckers know what I look like.
I know if you ever get that haircut, we have to take a picture of you in this exact pose.
Oh, 100%.
And change it and see what.
See if anyone notices.
See if anyone notices. Yeah.
Nah, they're not gonna notice.
We'll just keep it in black and white.
Yeah, they're not gonna notice. I would be shocked if anyone noticed the change. Not because I look so much like the character, but I just don't think Twitch chat is, that. They never notice anytime I change anything. One chat I got my nails did. Oh, one stream I got my nails did, and not one single person in chat recognized it. Fuckers.
We should have some goal like that to have you paint your fucking nails or something. That'd be pretty funny.
Right. Getting bedazzled.
You paint your nails rainbow for Pride Month or something. Something goofy.
I don't know. I'm just trying to think of what would get me in trouble at work.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because tattoos are a no-go. You can't dye your hair a color that's not a natural color.
The drawing looks more like a Chuck Norris. Nice. Well, Chuck Norris is fucking awesome.
Is he though?
What? You don't like Chuck Norris?
Well, I don't know. I'm not sure if we're supposed to like him anymore.
What? I don't care. I still like the old movies.
That's
Walker,
true.
Texas Ranger? Bro. The eyes of the Ranger, man.
Look, man, I'm just telling you, I just don't know if I'm supposed to like him anymore.
We are not watching Attack on Titan.
Ooh, oh.
I mean, we don't really like Attack on Titan much. It's okay. It's gone on way longer than it probably should have.
Yeah, I would agree to that.
And the plot shifts to become like super political.
I mean, and that's normally fine. And I don't know. I actually was when it wasn't Aaron turning into a Titan. I thought it was cool because I like the idea of it being.
That's true.
A little less. I liked it when it was more. I don't know how you would say real world, but
I like the idea of just humanity without any powers having to fight these guys.
Yeah, so like the fact that like they have this supernatural or whatever it is I'm trying to say superpower.
Yeah.
They have the Hulk on their side. You know, it's like a lot of the tension kind of goes away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, at least in my opinion. Again, some people probably like that and they're valid too. But like this is how I feel about it. Like what I wanted and what it was given to me, and then so since it's a consumer product, I have chosen not to consume.
You find the cigarette in hand not very believable?
Look, Dan, you know I smoked in college. Fuck you. Well, at least I smoked when I drank. But that's not important. John gave me the bad habit.
Yeah, it was like, I liked Attack on Titan when it first came out, you know, and it was really hyped. But then it's like, I missed 2 episodes and I was kind of done with it.
Mm.
So... Because, yeah, I liked that everyone could be Spider-Man. That was my favorite part. I'm like, shit, everyone is Spider-Man and this theme is fire? Okay, I'll watch this show. You know?
And sex with the bees and the eagles. Hot, hot,
potato pizza.
Hot, hot, hot. Yeah,
potato pizza. Like, yeah, that theme is like fire. And all the memes for it are amazing.
Yeah.
Like, probably the best version is, let's see, the one where they're fighting the black guy that eats chicken from the KFC commercial. From the racist, that one,
yeah.
The racist KFC commercial, everyone said was racist.
Yeah.
That guy just dancing and eating chicken. And they're like fucking jumping all around him and shit. It was like, that one cracks me up every time. Calvin says we all smoked in college.
Wes, did you smoke in college?
I thought he meant like all of y'all. I didn't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know. I did not smoke in college. I had a dad who smoked. And, you know, like, if you watch someone smoke in real life, I feel like that's, I don't know, a really good reason to not smoke. But
it's true.
It doesn't seem that way to a lot of people sometimes.
Nah, it's just like, I lived in New York, so New York is like, you see it everywhere, and then like, since you're like inhaling it all the time, you kind of just naturally develop an addiction to it. I don't know how to describe it. I know it's like not the same for everyone, but that was how it was for me. I was like, man, I haven't smoked in my entire life, and I'm craving a cigarette.
That's interesting.
I just remember when I moved back to Dallas, it was like really hard for me at first because the air was too clean here.
Nice.
It was just, oh man, it's too many allergies. I was like, oh, I'm dying. Someone blow a cigarette in my face.
That's how UNT is? I don't know. I didn't even think of, I don't remember there being a lot of cigarettes everywhere. That's where I went. Although, to be fair, I never did anything.
You ever smoke rocks?
No, I didn't smoke any rock, unfortunately.
Damn shame.
Yeah, it's a real tragedy.
Honestly.
Yeah. And despite the top-notch geology department, I did not smoke any rocks at UNT.
That's a shame.
I know, it really was.
I hear that's the place to get the best rocks.
Yeah, there was some fine quartz. That's right, yes. Huh? I did do black tar heroin. Don't worry, it was only recreationally. It was medicinal, that's right.
I thought it was
It's medicinal heroin.
What? It was recreational?
You're right.
Wes, you said it was medicinal.
I was a liar.
Yo, you fucking...
I'm just a casual heroin user. Sometimes I like heroin, sometimes I don't. You know, like maybe every like third Wednesday I'll grab a little bit of heroin. It's not a big deal. I don't let it run my life.
Oh, Lord, we do have fun here.
Gotta get the white right. Take those off. Come on, we can make more work. There we go. There we go, that looks better. I never did black tar heroin, chat. Just normal heroin. I want to clarify that.
I'm glad you cleared that up for us.
Alright, I just want you guys to know.
I'm glad that you came
I'm not
clean.
a degenerate. I'm a top-notch heroin user.
He's a heroin connoisseur, if you will.
Yeah. Yeah.
Potato pizza!
That really is the best part of Attack on Titan, is that first theme.
Oh, yeah.
Man, it's so good.
Yeah, this kind of sucks because you're just like, any song that came after that, you're just like, whatever.
It's just not as hype.
Yeah, that's like, you know, like how like anime always changes. That's like the only anime I've been like not excited for the opening to change to, because you're like, nah, it's never gonna be as hype.
Yeah, it's really tough to be a song like that.
Yeah. So yeah, still, yeah, we're not really into Attack on Titan.
Yeah, like I said, I was into it when it was out, like the first season, and then I missed 2 episodes, and I was kind of like,
Yeah. It's not that big of a deal.
We just have John update us on what's going on every now and then.
Yeah.
Did the manga actually end?
It's getting there.
I know it's going to, but like, is the anime going to end before the manga ends? Because this is supposed to be the last season.
Oh, it's a monthly.
That's what I'm saying.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do.
I don't know. We'll have this. I figured it out.
This was one of the few where they were doing a really good job on not going past it.
You know what? I figured it out.
What?
They're gonna Falcon Punch the final Titan.
Oh my God, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
It's gonna be just like Soul Eater.
Yeah.
Yep, that's what's gonna happen.
Then we're gonna get an Attack on Titan Brotherhood.
Yeah. That's exactly what's gonna happen.
Yet we still have no fucking Soul Eater Brotherhood.
Right?
Fucks up with that shit, man.
I don't even know. Oh shit, John's here. He says, but Black Dynamite, I sell drugs to the community. Exactly.
Thanks, John.
Don't worry, John.
Back to you, John.
Glad to see you keeping the warehouse supplied.
But I sell drugs in the community. Thanks. And that was John.
Yeah.
That was John, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Makes me miss John the Black Warrior every time I say John's name.
Bro, John the Black Warrior was so hype. Oh my God, that crazy tank car thing he was driving too.
Yeah.
Damn.
He just wanted to go back to his farm, man.
He just wanted to get back to farming. He got captured in the video game world somehow. I imagine he went into town for supplies and just like wrecked the local Galaga machine, you know? And so the fucking Tron people sucked him in, you know, as part of revenge.
And then they found
That means whatever he went to go get, his family never got. I hope he didn't go in town to get their medicine or something.
Oh God, no!
That'd be terrible.
That would be. I'd be very sad if that was the
man.
case.
That's just awful.
You know, cosplayers actually do kind of help sometimes with like wondering how these things move.
Yeah, no, cosplayers are great for this stuff.
Go back here. Yep.
Yeah, John, how close is the Attack on Titan manga to ending?
Or is it gonna end like next month or something? Because that's the only way I could see them not catching up to the manga.
Yeah, we were wondering about this because the new season was brought up just a little bit ago, and I was like, what? Are they gonna like overtake it, or is it actually like right about to end, or did it end, or?
I know it's coming close to it though, because like that's what the writer had been saying.
Yeah, it's been supposed to end for like a long time. So. Poor fucking. John says hopefully no more than 6 chapters.
That's 6 months.
Yeah, I was gonna say because I heard this season of the anime was the last season.
Yeah.
So is he just gonna tell them what's gonna happen?
Dude, that's terrible though. That means
that
no
would
one's
be
gonna.
Miserable.
That's not me. That's like legit, like suicide for the publication.
Yeah.
People who are waiting for the final chapter are not gonna buy it when they've seen the end.
Maybe he'll just lie and tell them what the end is. Maybe he had like a worse ending he thought of at the beginning, and he's like, "Yeah, this is the ending."
You know, George R. Martin, this shit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I swear this is the real ending, and he hands it to him, and then he turns around and pulls out an envelope that says the actual real ending.
Oh, it's like that shit with the guy who was cosplaying as Roger.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He fucking got him with the slip. That's it. Fake real ending. There's like a sticker. It's like on the envelope. It says real ending, but then like if the
Peels
part of
off,
it peels
yeah.
off, it says fake real ending. Ah!
No, it just says fake ending.
Oh, over real ending.
Yeah, because he puts real like stamped over it.
Yeah. We could put actual ending and then put fake underneath it.
Oh yeah, that would work too.
Oh, not fake, and then the not falls off.
There it is.
Something like that.
Yeah.
That would work too. But yeah, he just gets them. He's like,
Got him.
you guys want this to be the last season? I've still got 6 more chapters left.
Okay.
I'm gonna get him like that.
Yeah, that's legit. The only thing you can do is just get him.
I'm gonna get him.
Get him.
Yeah, because you don't want to like have the anime end before the manga and have the real ending. That's kind of weird. That'd be really weird.
I mean, I don't know if it's been done before.
I don't know either. Usually they just animate way past the manga.
And then
make
just,
a horrible ending or just cancel it.
or filler, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't really know.
I am concerned.
I'm just like intrigued. Like, how does that work? How would that work? Because, you know, it's like Game of Thrones. You know, now that he saw that nobody liked that ending, you know he's changing it.
Oh yeah.
That was the beta version, you know?
Right. I do. God, I love how
the playtest version. Of the
I
game.
love the script reading of the last episode of Game of Thrones in the meeting house, and everyone is just looking at each other like it's the fucking worst piece of shit they've ever read.
That's so funny.
Oh man, it makes me laugh every fucking time. Because then, like, all of the interviews they have, they're like saying, "How'd you like it?" And they're like, "Yeah, it was an ending. Yeah, totally."
That's funny.
Because they can't like tell you what it is.
Yeah.
And then they can't tell you that it's shit. There is definitely a season. Yeah, no, I like the thought of that. Just like.
I also like that that post where it's like, Witcher pays homage to Game of Thrones by not having Starbucks coffee shot.
This is a slight nod to the fact that they actually care about their fucking show.
That was so funny. Oh man. I mean, I can understand like one time, but didn't it happen twice in that season?
I don't know.
I can't remember.
I do remember also that apparently, speaking of shows that everyone loves, The Mandalorian had a scene where one of the interns was in the shot.
That sounds awesome.
But he was like half behind a thing, so all you can see is like, you know, like basically like you can't see his head, but you can see his torso, and like he's like just wearing jeans and a green t-shirt.
That sounds hilarious.
It's like tucked in.
I'm gonna go look that up.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
I gotta see that.
Because I know like there's like always there's jokes about that, because there's actually a toy you can buy of that dude in the pink short shorts from when they were doing the filming on A New Hope.
Oh, nice.
Because that guy is like just really like a lot of people would dress up as him because they were like, oh look, I'm the guy who's holding the boom mic.
Yeah.
Because that was just funny. Now it's just like.
There's a screenshot of this. Oh, there he is, right there.
Yeah,
I see him. Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Yeah.
He's just like hiding on the side.
Yeah.
That's really funny.
How did they miss that?
Hey man, no one knows. He probably came out from getting something. He like came out of the shitter and was like, "Oh damn, I gotta go over and get something." And he had no idea they were filming. He walked too close. I'm gonna try and give him a bit of the benefit of the doubt there.
Yeah, I'm guessing like that was more of an accident, but I feel like
that's just funny.
I feel like if you're like if you see that, I mean, there's CG effects and things like that you can do to make sure that you don't see him anymore. So that's
it is. It's weird that no one caught it until the very end.
Yeah,
that's the part that I'm just like, no one caught it until the very end.
Yeah, and it's like already out. No one's like said, "Hey, we should probably fix this."
I could understand like, you know, you film it and you're like, "Oh, he's in the shot," you know, let's fix this.
Yeah, fix it in post.
It's just kind of funny that no one catches it until the very end.
Yeah.
But I mean, they've got to, they're doing a lot of work on those shows. So.
Oh, I know. It's just like, again, like you would think that there would be multiple passes through, and again, it's like a very what's the word I'm looking for? Financially successful.
Yeah, you have this image of how it works in your mind, and then you see that like just a random guy in a green shirt can stand on set.
Yeah.
It's kind of
Yeah,
funny.
exactly.
Yo, Ash, what's up?
It's very high budget.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's funny.
What?
Apparently, Sekiro has FF7 remake mods where you can play as Tifa, Sephiroth, Aerith, and Jesse.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
If it's on PC, you can do it.
You can do it.
If you can see it, you can do it.
If you
believe it.
If you can believe it,
yep,
you can dream it.
Just gotta believe you can fly like R. Kelly.
I believe I can fly. Woo! Careful there, we don't want to get copyright strike.
That's true. You sounded just like him.
It's true.
You sounded just like him.
Spread my wings and fly away.
What's TPN? It's a show, but I can't think of what it is.
Who said it?
Ash.
TPN. The Promised Neverland.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay, yeah.
It's funny. So the reason I asked who asked it, because if it was Jamie, I'd be like, oh, her sexy Chinese men show.
Yeah.
But then I was like, Ash, like, oh, things she always cosplays and makes toys of. There we go.
John says, like Naruto, I too believe it.
If you believe it.
Naruto. Believe it. That's so dumb.
Naruto, I'm on my way. Naruto, I'll be okay.
God, I love it. Oh, man. Sasuke is really cool.
Trust me.
Sakura,
the beautiful. Oh, and
then there's like random Japanese there that's like horribly done.
Yeah. It's beautiful is what it is, chat.
It's different than the manga? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
She says season 2 is different than the manga right now.
Yeah, I remember seeing a screen cap of like, no one's living here. When that shot actually introduces a specific character that's kind of pivotal to the plot.
Huh.
Well, in the sense of, when I say pivotal to the plot, I mean pivotal to character arcs for some of the characters.
Yeah.
So, also it does talk, the character that they don't have in there has a whole bit of lore dropping that helps like them go on their way. And he's the reason why, like, the character they don't have is the reason why they go to Goldie Pond in the first place.
The dude isn't there when they show up at the thing?
Yeah, okay, yeah. I forgot how...
I mean, it's been a while, and I don't think anyone here cares if we have spoilers, so...
Yeah, it's not there.
That dude is not in the anime?
Nope.
Like, at all?
Well, I don't know if at all. I just know in the episode that he was supposed to show up, and he didn't show up at all.
That's fucking weird. I like that guy.
Yeah, no, that guy's cool as fuck.
Yeah. Huh.
No idea why.
What?
What's
Holy shit. She says this latest episode seems to imply that the Goldie Pond arc may be completely skipped.
I'm sorry, what?
What?
But why?
That's insane.
That's like
that arc was awesome.
That was one of the best arcs.
That was pretty sweet. Other than the part at the beginning with like all the the suspense, that was the part I really liked. After that,
yeah, because I thought it was a good introduction into the world around them.
Yeah.
Why are they skipping Goldie Pond?
I didn't get too far past that though. I think I got to where they started talking about some other stuff, but
that's so bizarre.
That's weird. Why would you skip that? That doesn't make any sense. Like, the manga is finished.
Yeah.
Like, there's no reason to randomly start skipping stuff. What? Yeah, I was gonna watch that fight with, like, Lewis. Like, that sounds...
Yeah, because Lewis is awesome.
That dude was awesome. He was just Demon Ed Harris from Westworld. That is fucking weird.
That shit is hella weak. That doesn't help me, but sure.
Huh. Yeah, she says, but who knows? It's strayed so far, I don't even think I can predict what's going to happen. That's fucking weird to hear.
Yeah, I don't like that.
That's really weird to hear from an anime where the manga is completely finished.
Yeah.
Like, 100% finished.
Yeah. Manga's finished. All right, we're going to take it in a different direction, chat. What?
That's weird.
Are you high?
Like, unless they decided that they were like, nah, suspense mystery only. We're going back to that style of the first season, you know, or something like that. Like, they didn't want to do the action, maybe.
I don't even...
That doesn't even make sense. Like,
what I'd be more inclined to believe is the fact that there's just a lot of guns.
I could see that.
And, like, maybe they don't want to promote gun usage by children using guns.
Okay, I could see that. I could maybe see that.
That would be my guess, but, like, again...
That's a lot. Like, at that point, wow.
Why did you even bother having a season 2? Like,
I mean,
because
because you gotta make money.
Yeah, but because, like, at a certain point, that's all they're doing is shooting things.
Yeah.
Like, are they going to change it to the pacifist route or some shit?
They're going to give them all magical powers. I think that's what's going to happen.
Oh.
What do you think?
Should we start taking bets on what's going to happen?
I'm going to go with magic. I'm going magic. What are you going with, Matt? Pacifist route?
I'm going to go with invisible guns.
Invisible guns? Okay, yeah, I think Emma's going to gain some sort of Super Saiyan demon powers, and it'll be like magic after she taps into the Dragon Eye or whatever it was. You know? Ash is like, no, not magic powers! She's down with the invisible guns, though.
Yeah, because that feels more like something for kids.
What if they use magic to get invisible guns? We're both going to be right on that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's a no-win situation.
I mean, of course it's a no-win situation. We're both miserable. We're both miserable, and it exists within reality.
That's hilarious.
Oh my god, I would hate that.
Magical invisible guns.
Magical invisible guns.
I know. No, here's what's gonna happen. Emma is gonna get replaced by some other character, probably. Something stupid. I don't even know. I don't even know what they could do. Sounds ridiculous. Like, why would you change it a lot, like, from the manga? I understand, like, you know, there's stuff they add in usually, like, especially if the manga's already complete, like JoJo.
Yeah.
There's stuff that's different, but overall, it's still pretty much the same.
Yeah, it usually just adds things in to make it so that the episodes flow a little better.
Yeah, usually some stuff is added to make the plot a little better, or, like, they'll take away some stuff that really wasn't necessary in the manga. Like, some of the, like, explanations about things, I think, get a little cut.
Yeah, which makes sense, because you don't want to bore kids that are watching it.
Yeah, it works better when you're reading that than having, like, a lot of that stuff sometimes.
For sure. But yeah, wow.
That is so weird. It's gonna skip Goldie Pond? What? Like, that's insane.
That's borderline fucking blasphemy.
That's crazy.
That's fucking sacrifice if I've ever fucking heard it.
That's insane. I don't even know. Yeah, hey man. I guess they wanted to be like, we're gonna write our own plot with blackjack and hookers.
Except no hookers because they're children.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, because, like, yeah, like, there's gonna be parts where people are, like, using guns, and I guess maybe the idea of children using guns is what the problem was. Or maybe is there like a gun cult in Japan now? I could see that being causing a problem. Because that's what caused 5D's problems.
Yeah, Ash says, like, I heard a while back the second season was going to stray a bit from the manga, but I was more hoping the anime would make an original ending since the manga ending was rushed. Not this, yeah.
Maybe this is how they're going to fix it. They're going to completely rewrite the entire show, or the entire series.
I don't know.
I don't really know, though.
The ending, yeah, sure, the manga ending
I didn't actually get to the ending, because, like, you guys said it was kind of whatever, so I just stopped reading.
It's like whatever, but the more I think about it, it feels like a fitting ending for the series, if I'm being completely honest. Because...
I'll have to actually ask you what happened, because I'm probably not going to go back and read it.
Yeah. Does anyone in chat care about spoilers?
Don't worry, there's like nobody here almost.
Okay, well, if anyone runs in and they hear me spoil the world,
The world ends with you.
The world ends with the Promised Neverland. Tough luck.
Yeah, right.
Because we're gonna talk about it. So basically, what ends up happening is, So they manage to. So there's a demon.
Yeah.
That made the original promise.
Yeah. Okay.
So what? That
I remember they were trying to do something with that.
Where the demon world and the human world were separated, and there would be a specific set of humans that would be made into cattle, so the demons could eat them. They wanted to rewrite the promise because they found out that a specific demon, if you drink her blood, you demons will not regress, nor will they need to continue to eat human flesh to continue to live.
Okay.
Because the way demons became sentient was from eating humans. And in order to remain sentient, they needed to continue to eat humans.
That makes sense why there's like those wild demons.
Yes.
Okay.
So, basically, Emma makes the promise with him, but the price for making the new promise, is she loses all of her memories of her family.
Okay.
And gets teleported somewhere across the world.
Oh, interesting.
So she's living with this old man who's taking her in, and the kids from the original house, Norman, Ray, and all them, they're in the last chapter looking all over the world for her, basically.
Oh, okay.
So basically, the demon world problems have been resolved at this point.
Gotcha.
So they're in the human world, looking for for Emma. They find Emma. Emma doesn't remember them, obviously, because she just physically cannot remember them.
Yeah.
And they say that's okay. They'll make new memories with her.
Oh.
And it's basically it.
Oh. Okay.
It's not like a bad ending.
It doesn't sound that bad. I guess the like you guys said, it was rushed.
It feels kind of rushed. And the actual part where they beat the demon world and things like that, and I can't remember. Did they? Ash, correct me if I'm wrong, but the human that was running the company that was bringing in all the humans to be eaten be raised as cattle, did he commit suicide or not? I can't remember if he actually ended up committing suicide. Because he tried to commit suicide, and I'm pretty sure Emma stopped him. But I can't remember if he still died or not.
She says, he killed himself.
He did kill himself? Okay, cool. Because I think Emma tried to stop him, because Emma didn't want to kill him, because Emma did play the pure pacifist route through and through the entire series.
Yeah, it's Emma,
Yeah, so... Like, even when Ray was, like, about to... not Ray. Norman was doing, like, a whole war with the demons and things like that, and he was going to go eradicate all of them. She was still against it. Because she wanted to find a way that the humans and demons...
She says Emma and everyone tried to stop them, but they were too late.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. I couldn't remember. But yeah, that's basically it.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds about right. Like, for what...
Yeah, it was just the part that felt rushed was... how because Lewis was dead, and then he's suddenly not dead.
I remember that. You said he came back,
which was weird, and the political turmoil between that was in amongst the demon lords and the demon families just kind of didn't really feel necessary.
Okay.
It was like you have the queen demon who's beaten, and it just the way she's beaten is very quick. Well, that's not quick. It feels drawn out. But the problem is that how quickly the demon world is okay with the promise being suddenly rewritten.
Gotcha.
Is what's weird.
Okay.
Though technically it's not as weird when you think about it, because the people who could eat human flesh, like good human flesh, were only the rich nobles, and there was a bunch of poor demons that could barely afford any of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So you're like, I guess that kind of makes sense, but at the same time, you're still like a little mad about it because you're like, political revolution just doesn't happen this quickly.
Yeah. That's a little weird.
So again, it's not a bad ending. And it's just like one of those endings that you feel like you're a little whelmed by, is what it is.
Yeah, it's like, oh, that was the ending. It's over, and that's it. You know?
Yeah, it was very much of oh, that's it. Okay, sure, I guess. Whatever, you know.
Yeah,
like
Ash says that you summed up most of her issues with the ending, also. So
Yeah, that does seem kind of like that ending again. Like you said, that ending doesn't seem bad because that seemed like something they were going for. Even when I was reading it, was because that was the goal, was to find this guy and rewrite the promise.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, if they accomplish that,
yeah,
then that's fine and that's good. So the protagonists accomplished what they set out to do.
It was
good,
just
if it's just a little rushed and stuff.
It just that portion of it where it's the political turmoil and stuff like that between the ruling families of the demon clans, and you're just like, I don't really care much about this. I was more interested in the intrigue between the humans having to survive in this world than I was in this, because like a bunch of people just get killed too, and then like there's no real closure for them, because you're left thinking like, well, why did X person have to die to like do this X, Y, and Z, and that's my problem with it. But like at the same time, you're like, okay, yeah, that's how death is supposed to be, and things like that. And people who are fighting for whatever, they come to their own conclusions as they continue to fight for what they believe in, and then that's kind of how it goes.
She says also Norman's potential as an antagonist was wasted as well.
Yeah, because so that was another thing too.
I did see like he was doing something.
Yeah, because he was like doing a lot of like crazy shady shit with other demon clans to like overthrow and completely eradicate demons.
Okay.
And that was like, oh, okay, so they're gonna have, this is the new plot point of it. It's gonna be like, Emma's gonna have to either A, kill Norman, or B, like she's gonna have to somehow convince him. And I mean, like, it's tough though, because from the very beginning we knew Norman was like super in love with Emma.
Yeah.
Like, so like of course he's gonna listen to her.
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
So you're like, that's true. I feel like if he didn't listen to her, and continued on his path as like the villain, you'd be a little I would probably be a little bit miffed, because I'm like, well, that doesn't make any sense. He's been on her side the entire time. Why is he suddenly now deciding that he doesn't want to listen to Emma? Yeah. But like at the same time, you're like, oh, that sucks, because that does technically waste the potential of a cool difference of ideas coming to a head, because of the fact you just can't do that, because you've already established that
this guy's gonna listen to her.
Yeah.
He's like always on her side.
Yeah, he's always on her side. Now, he might not be, the only other thing that was like there is that he might have like, been a little hesitant to be on her side, because he'd already, had such sunk cost into his like, persona as a villain. But like, even then, I feel like he would still choose Emma in the end, because he has been established to always pick Emma.
Yeah. So
it's like tough, because you're like, well, you want him to be X, but you can't, because that would be, you've written yourself into.
You'd have to give him a really good reason not to just go with Emma.
Yeah,
like,
and
that would have to be pretty intense, I feel like.
Definitely agree. So, but yeah, that's why it's a little frustrating too, because you're like, yeah, I guess I can't really be mad at the way that he reacted, because that is within his character.
Okay.
But it's still like, again, like if I was to, like, it's not one of the. It's weird because like I really love the art style of it.
Oh, I love the art.
And I really think that the concept is really good. The execution isn't the best. And it was one of those ones that I was debating whether or not I wanted to have it on my shelf. But then after it finished, I was like, I don't think I want this on my shelf.
I just know that, like, I really loved the beginning.
Yeah.
And then when it becomes, like, more action, it was still good. But especially after watching the anime, I wish the rest of the series was more like that. Because the anime did such a good job at, like, building the tension.
Yeah, also
and
just
stuff
because
like that.
The idea of these children being anything other than just extremely smart, it kind of feels a little weird. Now, I do really think that the blending of action and what am I looking for? Being smart.
Yeah, they had to think up the strategy. That's part of it, because that is humans. Like, that's always the thing that like humans usually have in sort of a like as a skill, because you don't have claws, you don't have fire breath or whatever, you
Yeah.
know. So usually they, you know, a human's weapon is their intellect.
Is their intellect or in their ability to run?
I mean, you know, you can get outrun though. So like that.
Sometimes.
Even,
Well,
yeah.
I mean, like, because like humans themselves.
Oh, you
also,
mean like escape or whatever?
yeah, escape, and because humans can run for a lot longer.
That's
periods
true.
of
That's
time.
true. They can run pretty long.
Yeah.
If you're like trained for it.
Yeah, again, but like humans are actually that's because our
Original humans.
Yeah, because you're sweating, the way your nose is, the
Yeah.
way it breathes and all that stuff, it's all built so that you can run for a long period of time. Because you would actually, what you would do is you would be able to chase down your meal into exhaustion because they didn't have the material to go for as long as you could.
The base default human.
Yeah.
Not the modern human.
Right. But like, so with Goldie Pond being skipped though, it kind of mitigates the parts that had that, you know, element of there is action happening, but it's still tense because
the tension was still good
because you know, like there's parts where Lewis is learning about Emma as the fight goes on, and he's like, okay, all right, I'm understanding how you function, and you're starting to understand how I function. Now this is like a real hunt. I'm excited, and you're like, and I'm watching it too, and I'm like getting just as excited vicariously through Lewis because he's like, you know, this anomaly of a character because we're like going off and trying to figure out this how the demon culture is at this point, and you're like, oh man, what's happening? Like, so wait, this is how the world is outside. Like, they're the, you know, demons can get food just as easily, but there are a bunch of them that are like, you know, oh, I'm like, I need to, you know, hunt and things like that.
Yeah, no, I mean, like I said, I think it's just that after watching the anime, like, I just really liked the way the anime handled it a lot.
Yeah.
Because it was pretty fucking sweet. It was like a horror game or something.
Yeah, definitely.
So, hold on. Ash says, also Norman and the Lambda kid's coughing blood disease seems like a plot point brought up and fixed way too quickly, like almost pointlessly introduced.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't get to that, so.
Yeah, there's a part where, like, you know like how Bonjo gets brain goo?
Or
Oh, not Bonjo.
Bonjo did have a thing though, I think, for a bit. But Gates.
When Gates had brain goo for a while, and then all of a sudden
he was like, if he went to do his power up, his brain would like was turning to mush. But then after that, it was good enough.
Yeah, then he was fine. Yeah,
they just didn't bring it back.
Yeah,
he just stopped bleeding.
Yeah, it stopped hurting him after a while.
Yeah, once his brains became mush, it was fine.
Yeah.
There was nothing left.
Once you stopped asking adult questions, everything became much more believable.
It's true.
Don't
break rule number 3.
Yeah, that's that. There was like I forgot. I can like that's funny because I completely forgot about that fucking plot point because of how fucking and pointless it was.
Huh. That's interesting.
Yeah, there's a lot of random plot points that are kind of like those. Oh, this is not really. Don't worry about it too much, sort of things.
I got it.
There's a lot of that towards the end. That's true. That is definitely a qualm I would say the series has, in terms of feeling rushed. Because to be fair though, they could have just said, "Oh, when we reroute the promise, all of their diseases are gone. Bye." You know.
Got you.
Like, yeah, you could have just done that too at that point. Yeah, but it was like again, it's a solid like 8 out of 10 like as a manga overall, being able to look at it objectively.
But yeah, I definitely don't know about like wanting to watch the anime if they're gonna skip Goldie Pond.
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, because Goldie Pond I think is a very good access of like a good way to access the world, and then gives you a good starts giving you an understanding of how the series is gonna be from now on.
Yeah.
But even though it didn't really go the way you wanted it to go,
it's like when we were fucking watching. Did you watch that show, Roka? Do you know that show?
I'm better with pictures. Give me 1 second.
It's called Roka. I forgot the full title of it. It's called Roka. It's Rokka. It's that fantasy series that starts out as a fantasy series and then turns into a locked room murder mystery.
Yeah.
It's the biggest fucking bait and switch I've ever watched almost ever.
Yeah, I hated this one.
I was so mad. I was like, are you kidding me? This seems like a totally sweet fantasy anime.
Yeah.
I'm like digging like all these characters. You know, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be sick. They're all like teaming up. They're gonna fight these demons. All this cool shit's gonna happen. Then they're like stuck in a locked pyramid fucking murder mystery that I kind of hated.
And the rabbit was the killer all along.
Yeah. Spoilers for anyone who shouldn't be watching it anyway.
Yeah, right.
It was not that good. The character designs and stuff were really cool.
Yeah.
And, like, the ideas of the way magic worked and stuff like that in there, and, like, some of that stuff was cool.
Yeah, I can never remember why I didn't remember this.
Yeah, it's incredibly forgettable, other than the anger it caused me.
Yeah.
So-
yeah, I'm like,
That was a huge bait and switch.
That's probably the word I was looking for to describe the switch over for the genre.
I don't think it's that. I mean, unless it got even more like that after Goldie Pond.
Well, I mean,
but still, it's not as fast of a bait and switch.
It's definitely slow
At least
burn.
they lead up to it.
It's definitely yeah, it is much more led into the thing. The reason I would call it a bit of a bait and switch is that it's much more of a suspense series at the very beginning, obviously. Then when they get out, it's a bit more actiony because they're trying to build up to the fact that they need to survive on their own, which is fine. Then once we get to, then after that, there's a whole arc of where they have to escape from humans that have been sent after them to kill them.
Yes.
So, I thought was a pretty cool.
That one was awesome.
Yeah. Then after that, that's when they make it to they finally meet up with Norman again. Bless you. And then that's when they find out about, like all the stuff going on with the demon world, things like that.
Okay.
And then that's when it becomes like, mostly all out war kind of thing. And then there's a lot more, then it becomes much more fighty than it does like, this, that, and the other. Because like there's a bit of a time skip where they actually just start living in the, like wearing masks and things like that so they can blend in with the demon world. So they can like, kind of figure out what's going on.
Yeah, I think I got to around there. Like I said, I got to where it's like after Goldie Pond, after, I don't know, they were going somewhere, and like Emma got some vision, and then it showed it was like a time skip, and they were in some demon town or something, and then I saw when those other people came in.
Yeah.
They were showing the other people. There was that girl that was like the Harley Quinn girl who was like, I want to try eating the demons.
Yeah.
Because they're eating us.
That was about where I stopped.
Yeah.
So, I know some of what happened after that from you guys talking about it, but other than that.
And also the Knights of Phil.
The Knights of Phil, never forget. I don't know if John's still in chat. You better not forget the Knights of Little Phil.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and then, like, the whole coup and things like that, and the actual, like, final fight, it's not very interesting. Because it's just lots of action. At that point.
I mean, like I said, I don't mind lots of action, but I don't know.
The reason why I just didn't like it as much is because, again, like the series just didn't really. That's when it like fully went into like.
Gotcha.
We're no longer suspense. We're now shonen.
Oh, we did Sephiroth yesterday. Did I? I don't think I wrote Sephiroth.
Did I leave the Sephiroth in the title?
My bad.
Who's asking about Sephiroth?
Calvin.
Oh,
I can put it on screen after this is done, though.
Yeah. Sorry, chat.
That's my bad. I felt like really sick at the beginning of this. I had like a horrible stomach ache, and then I got a horrible headache, and I missed that. How do you spell Aerith? Is it A-R-I?
Aerith.
I forgot the E.
Like,
R-I-T-H, right?
Like Aeolus, god of wind.
Guy. You're gonna ban yourself? Nice.
You should. I don't know. Did you not see Sephiroth? We finished the Sephiroth yesterday.
He wasn't here last.
Yeah, I didn't think he was here. I'll put it on screen after this though. It looks fucking good.
Sephiroth
Can never refollow these liars. Yeah, you shouldn't, dude. Don't ever believe us.
Don't ever believe
one
us.
One of us always lies, and the other one always lies.
That's
true.
how our dynamic works.
It's true.
Up just a little bit since you're kind of running away from me.
It's true. We only both lie.
One of us always unintentionally lies, and the other one always intentionally lies.
Ain't that the fucking truth? Man, that is a hashtag big mood.
And then the trick is to gaslight each other into thinking they're both of them.
Yeah,
no.
It's true. That's why we're such good friends, chat.
It's true. It's true.
We've gaslit each other into being friends.
Into believing we were friends.
Yes.
Matt always lies, but Wes always lies, all caps.
Yeah. My philosophy is, it's like Johnny Depp said, you can always trust a dishonest man to be dishonest.
It's true.
And it's the honest ones you gotta look out for.
Agreed. Even
Exactly.
Even though I always agree.
It's true. Wes always lies and Matt always agrees.
It's So, who's a bigger idiot? The idiot or the idiot who follows him?
Yeah, right. But yeah, that was my other worry. Like I said, that was my main worry. Was like, how can the anime? It would be weird to watch the anime if it wasn't really suspenseful.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what it was, but like the bad CG hallways and stairs really helped the show, in my opinion.
Yeah, which is really funny to
Because they
say.
made it like a 90s PC game or some shit. It
Yeah.
was like some Resident Evil 1 shit, and I loved it every second. Also, the dynamic ass lighting.
Yeah.
That is some of the best lighting I've ever seen done in an anime, and we were watching it on that shitty projector, and it still was amazing.
That's true.
Like, if we were watching that shit on like some 4K TV or something, that would have been nuts. It was probably some of the best use of lighting I've ever seen in an anime. Actually, probably is the best use of lighting I've ever seen in an anime.
I'd agree with that.
So... I don't know, I just loved how bad the walls and stuff looked. For some reason, it was so funny to me. Because it really fit that, like, when you're playing Resident Evil and you start going up the stairs.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it looks like. The little up the stairs kind of, like
Yeah.
the closed door part. That's what it reminded me of.
Where it does the really shitty bounce to try to make it look like you're going, like, walking up them.
Yeah, there's just a darkness, and then there's, like, stairs and a door or something. Like that. That's what it reminded me of. Even though it's like there's walls, in the other scenario. But when they would go up the stairs and the walls and other things like that, they just felt like an old PC game for some reason. Because there were times that I liked where the camera would just kind of float around, and you didn't know who it was.
Yeah.
Like who the POV was at that moment. And
so,
that helped to add to the suspense.
Yeah.
So it was like, this camera is floating around through like these weird old school ass rendered fucking houses. Yeah, the transition screens. That's what I was going for. I saw that. Devin was watching it a little bit ago. That looks awesome. I want to watch through that game. I was watching that and I was like, this looks like an amazing PS3 game. That's the last time I've seen anyone do stuff like that was on PS3. So that's what it reminded me of. You're going to be playing it on Saturday? I'll see if I can watch some of it then. What time?
Yeah, what time? Because I'm at work all day tomorrow, so, like, that means I can watch pretty much all of it because I just don't care.
You're just telecommuting or whatever?
No, I'm actually in the building.
Oh, you're just gonna... Okay.
I always have something on in the background while I'm working.
3 to 6. Yeah, it's like you said. He says, yeah, it's like a modern PS1 horror game. Yeah, exactly. Like I said, it was the graphics, the graphics in that made me think like, oh, this really reminds me of a PS3 game. Like, I'm talking about the total package of it, but yeah, I'm sure the atmosphere of that was left over from PS1 era.
Yeah, it was just funny when you say PS3 and you like saying it like as a compliment. It's just weird.
Well, I liked PS3 was the last one I bought. So.
No, I know. It's just funny when someone says something that's like, oh, it reminded me of an old gen console, and you're like, oh, that's weird to hear that as a compliment.
PS3 specifically is a weird one to say like that because it's not like PS3 is kind of like weird in that it's not like, I would say there's not much special about the way a PS3 game would look almost to say. Like, well, I just mean like it was high quality, but it still had like, I could tell this was still gaming's past.
What though? It's
And they don't
interesting
make
to
a game
say.
like that now, so it's like it'd be weird to think of it as a PS4 game.
Well, to be fair, I actually I can never tell the difference between PS4 games and PS3 games.
Yeah, I don't mean like graphically. Like it looks really good.
Yeah.
It's a modern game, but I'm saying PS3 because I remember like it's that high quality of graphics mixed with that gaming philosophy, like that style of gaming.
It's good, but not a great game, but the vibe is great. Okay, so it's like, it's one of those type of games. Okay. So you're playing it for, like, the story, pretty much, or, like, the atmosphere of it, I guess?
It seemed cool when I was watching it, so.
Just fucking running around the forest of Helheim.
Yes, right? They were just going... No, they were going through the Ganma world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When they were in that other world that had the red filter, it looked like some shit from Kamen Rider, from a Kamen Rider series we knew.
Yeah. Not a good one, but
yeah.
You know.
It's like, holy shit.
It's on Game Pass, so it's free, but you wouldn't... Yeah, $60 would be a normal game. It's not like a cheaper downloadable game. I don't really know, so...
What, is it like a full game or is it just a demo?
Well, it must be a full game.
Yeah,
I
just
thought
didn't
it
know.
was just like an indie kind of game, so I was expecting like $30, $40 maybe or something. But I don't know how game pricing works anymore, to be honest.
So,
because it was giving me like some Heavy Rain like kind of vibes, like just the way it looked and stuff, you know, like it was like
a more story driven kind of game.
Yeah, I feel that.
So, but I mean, to be fair, I guess Heavy Rain was like $60 to buy brand new. So
Yeah, but again.
But we live in a different time, so
Yeah.
Because like you don't pay like $60 for like a game like what was that game Indivisible? That game wasn't like $60, was it?
I don't know.
Brand new.
I
I
never
have to ask Devin. Yeah.
Never bought it, so.
So
I
I
imagine.
have to ask Devin. Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine it probably was actually like $60.
I wouldn't. I don't even know anymore. Like I said, I don't know how they price games much anymore.
Other than they're expensive. Well, they're about as expensive as they've always been, I think.
Yeah, I don't think the price of video games has gone up that significantly, considering.
They just kind of like shift around depending on the system they're on. I think.
Yeah.
From what I remember.
Because aren't most like PS5 games like $70?
No clue.
Yeah, I don't. I think that's what I heard. But if you go back in the day, I think like Genesis games and stuff were pretty expensive too. So.
Don't know.
But I wasn't paying for them because I was like, $6 or whatever.
I remember 64 games being like $40. To be honest,
64 games were not $40.
Were they not?
No, I'm pretty sure they were also like $60. $50 to $60, something like that. Yeah, I'll put that Sephiroth on screen.
Yeah, it's been a while.